Look, as far as chili cheeseburgers go, that may be the best one I've had so far. Today, a San Fernando burger shop that happens to be a cultural and historic landmark. We're at the Munchbox in Chatsworth. It was started in 1956 by a gentleman named Buck Barker, and very little has changed since then. Sure, they're not making their root beer in-house anymore, and there's no more hitching post behind the restaurant at which you could tie your horse, but you can still get the same old hickory burger, and the classic googie architecture is intact. The Munchbox was actually almost torn down in the early 2000s to make space for the surrounding development, but the community rallied around it. Almost 2,000 people submitted letters to the city, and that's when the city got its act together and designated it a cultural and historic landmark. Let's go see how it holds up almost 70 years later. Hickory burger at the Munchbox, here we go. Look, as far as chili cheeseburgers go, that may be the best one I've had so far. Chili's got a really nice subtle flavor to it, good blend of spices, but it's balanced enough where it plays the supporting character very, very well. It melds with the cheese absolutely beautifully, and the way it complements that slightly smoked burger patty, thing of absolute beauty. I think a lot of hickory burgers rely on a smoky barbecue sauce, but here they actually smoke the burger patties. So that smoke is coming from a completely different source, and I'm so here for it. The unsung hero of this burger is the plush bun. I think in order to have a successful chili cheeseburger, your bun has to be working overtime. This bun's been hitting the gym. It can carry the weight of this burger perfectly. The fries are totally passable. A little bit reminiscent of a McDonald's fry. You gotta season them yourself, but once you do, pretty damn good. And the root beer float, just what a delightful way to spend an afternoon. Why don't we have root beer floats all the time as adults? I think we would be a lot happier if we did. All in all, I really understand why the Munchbox has had such staying power. This is quality, flavorful stuff at a very, very affordable price. I'm not saying I'm gonna come back here all the time, nor do I think you should necessarily trek across town for it, but keep it in your roster when you're craving an old school burger, particularly an old school chili cheeseburger. I know I will.